guys? What's up? QE here. We're about to stream a match, an EZL match. We've got Faint Gaming versus From Mars. We've got to get all these people in here. Hey, Mr. True. Not sure. Hey. Alright, let's get all these people in here and we'll be good. Hey, and you guys, I have Blakenator here. He's going to be casting for us. Blakenator, say hi.
How's it going, everyone?
Yeah, so let's get all these people in here. And
give me a second and I will be on.
Okay.
My thing decided that when it wanted to turn back on, it wanted to optimize all the apps. So it feels good.
Am I?
Okay, it stalls the stream for 5 minutes, is more of a break.
Oh, I started stream by the way, just so you know, in case you didn't notice. Oh, yeah,
okay.
I did, because I introduced you.
Yeah, I completely forgot. How's it going, guys?
Alright, cool. So you can be with Ricky, and Motivus is with you guys, so let me see if I can find the other guys. So Schlebon, and then Schlebon will let us know his people.
So it's Team From Mars and Team Faint Gaming?
It's Faint Gaming versus Front Mars.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Where is Schlebon? Hopefully they'll get on soon. We've got a little bit to go. And sorry guys, I'd have to turn off the music because it's better supposedly for these kinds of things. It's so quiet now. Don't you feel the quietness?
You can feel the tension.
Can
Quick,
feel the
get knife.
tension.
It's like butter.
I was tagged in the spot section for the skills. Stop looking me up. Stop trying to marry me and things. Or whatever. And then the beast over here. TY. So much work to do. Now I have a third project that I have to do today. I have 2 overlays and some other things for our, what is it, H1Z1 Pro Team for Gangstars. Where's Schlebon and his crew? So yeah, so you guys, Blakenator is all rested up. His voice should be beautiful and smooth for our match. Because,
or as Vainglory SEMC likes to call it, buttery smooth.
Yeah, it's gonna be buttery smooth and hopefully actually be buttery smooth.
Quick, get your toast, get your knife, and be ready.
Oh my lord. Crazy.
I mean, is there any other way to go when you're hanging with me and crazy?
I don't know. Let's see if I want to see if there's still people watching, because usually once I end a stream and start a stream again, you tend to lose all the viewers. But I don't know if we did. Unfortunately. No, this isn't unfortunately. It's Blakenator. It's a different one. Princess Click on the little, yeah, who clicked it? It doesn't tell me who clicks what's there. I always kind of want to know.
Whoever clicks the thingy gets the thingy.
Yeah, they get points. If you click the pictures of my dog on the screen, it pops up in like random places. You get pinky points.
Why did you choose to do this now?
Who do what? What's going on? Who's bothering you?
Oh no, my freaking tablet deciding it wanted to optimize all the apps.
Oh.
And it's taking forever.
Thanks for hosting me, Eon Kid. And actually, that reminds me to turn off the notifications for those because you don't want it interrupting the games. But thanks for the host with your one viewer. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I can do that for her. I wish I could
almost done.
I wish I could keep people's DMs pinned. So not like pin their DMs, but keep their DMs pinned so I know to check my DMs with them basically. What just happened? Thank you for the follow, Kayetish. Welcome to the stream. If you're here, I don't know if you're one of the giveaway people that just followed me from the giveaway, but welcome. Now the follows should not be making noise anymore. I don't know why they still are. No, they're not AFK. I don't know where they are. I literally don't know where they are actually. Schlebon should be on. I mean, Schlebon's their captain. I don't know who's on the team.
Okay, I am here.
Okay. I should have him friended. He's not on. Oh. Things are happening, you guys. Maybe we'll have a DQ, a forfeit. Hey Flip, what's up? Welcome back. Not pin the DMs, but pin the DMs. Eon! Yeah. Like, not pin messages, but pin the DMs so that I can remember to, like, check my DMs with these people because I have projects for them and that I need to do that. Instead of making, like, a to-do list and having it somewhere, just pin the DMs. Oh, there's messages over here. Oh, yay. Oh, okay. Invite looking leader. Here's Lebby. And then Bye Bye Sia is not on. And was the other one? Bleakinator with his positivity. Okay, Alopius. I'm assuming is on that team. These guys. Waiting on one more. There he is. VG Silver. Okay. Okay, ready, guys? Maybe I won't put guys in case there's a girl in there. Listen, Twitch. Yes. Twitch.tv/I love Kiwi.
Hashtag kill Kiwi. I mean, what?
What? No!
I kid.
My heart, my soul.
Oh yeah, don't forget to swap it in draft.
Private draft, please. Oh yeah, oopsie. Whatever. Ready?
Alright, how's it going, people? Here we are with our EZL match. Are you guys ready to get into this first game? We got From Mars versus Faint Gaming. Faint Gaming on Team A right now with Darth Rick, American Ramen, and Motivus. And then we got on the side of From Mars, Schlaban, Eloquist, and Bye See Ya.
I'm like, I need a yes from both sides. Like, somebody needs to answer me.
Alright, so let's get into this draft. Definitely looking forward to a good game. I've casted a few of Faint Gaming's games for some other leagues before, and definitely a fun team to cast, and always have some good heated games going on with them. So we're going to see the Glaive ban on the Faint Gaming side. Definitely an interesting pick. Definitely not a bad one because Glaive really strong this patch. Typical Catherine ban going on side B. Looks like Faint Gaming might be looking to pick up that Grace. Definitely a really strong pick. Maybe a Black Feather. Nope, gonna go with the Grace. So first pick Grace, definitely a really strong roam. Catherine, Grace, probably one of the top two roams currently. Finn, we've seen a Finn highlight. Would like to see a Finn. You are seeing a little bit more Finn nowadays since the nerfs to a lot of the healing for the different roams, but you still don't see him as much. You see a lot of Arden and Lance instead, so always good to have those good Finn games coming in. So we're gonna see the Finn picked up by Schlawan. Highlighting the Idris definitely wouldn't be a bad pick. Goes into a lot of good heroes. Can flex him. You can go jungle, you can go lane, weapon, CP. Really good flex picks. You can move them around, position them where you want, based on the rest of this draft. Alright, so we're going to see a Celeste pick, and looks like probably a Black Feather. Black Feather really good to go with Grace and Celeste. Able to get that, go in there, absorb a lot of those stuns and stuff with that Rose offensive if they're not AoE stuns, if they're like direct stuns, like the Kroll from Hell's Heart. So able to tank some of that damage with the Rose offensive, get in there, do some nice damage, use that on point to get that barrier, and just be that frontline body that Celeste needs along with that Grace. So we're going to see the Kroll pick up. So it looks like we're probably going to be seeing a CP Idris, which against this comp, really good decision making on their part. You're going to want to go CP against that Celeste because she's going to outrange you heavily in the late game once she hits that level 8. And so you're going to want to get that range on your attacks along with that extra damage on the Chakram to just give you that edge in the fight. So here we go into game 1. We got Motivus on the Grace, we got Darth Rick on the Celeste, and American Ramen on the Black Feather for Faint Gaming. And then for the side of From Mars, we got Schlaban on the Finn, Eloquist on the Idris, and Bye See Ya on the Kroll. Let's get this party started and have ourselves a good match. So gonna see typical book start for both Idris and Black Feather. Definitely not uncommon. smart play on their part, going in the lane. Blackfeather getting that jungle. Celeste really strong in the jungle, able to get those. If you're able to get those levels up faster, get that level 8 as quick as possible, which you do really fast in the jungle compared to the lane. It's gonna give that edge for the side of Feint Gaming a lot quicker than if she was in the lane. So really good, smart thing to do on their part. Now, in no Weapon Blade or Oakheart going for Grace, we see the Protector's Contract. Definitely a good pickup there. Good since Blackfeather and Celeste, both pretty squishy early game, especially again, being against the Kroll. Gonna make it a little bit difficult, but the Kroll separated right now. Looks like Grace might be one to go in. Yep, there goes the Benediction. But right now we got Finn and Idris on top of the Blackfeather. Grace and Celeste getting some nice damage off on the Kroll. Kroll going to back out, but Celeste and Grace looking for the kill, but might be backing off instead. Here comes a Finn, so Kroll does have a bit of support there. Nice damage coming off the Grace. Finn coming around, but not going to be able to do much. He's just going to turn and walk the other direction. Get a few basic attacks off from the Celeste. Nothing too much going on with the Idris and the Blackfeather. Grace going in with the Benediction. There's the Holy Nova. Going to stun the Kroll, but Kroll is going to be able to get that health treant and get that regen coming off of it. So you're going to probably see Celeste and Grace backing off of it right here. Alright, Celeste going to be able to pick up the health treant, but Kroll going to lock onto her. There goes the Holy Nova, not quite going to stun him. Core Collapse missing, and Celeste getting really low. Kroll and Finn chasing the Grace, and they're going to break off and go for steal some of that Celeste farm. Good choice. Celeste being low took a bit of your farm. Gonna want to go in, take some of hers for a little bit of payback and repercussions. Close that 200 gold lead gap that Celeste got in that early game. Alright, Kroll, is he going to be able to take this? A Core Collapse, gonna miss. Gonna be able to take the farm. Is going to get out. Gonna miss the Supernova activation on the Heliogenesis. Going in, getting that perk up. Getting really low, though. Gonna be able to get out of there, though, with that speed boost coming off of his perk. Ooh, another Heliogenesis. Getting really low. Boots activation coming out by Darth Rick. Really wanting that kill on the Kroll. Is he going to get it? Looks like... Oh, Core Collapse just missing. Not quite going to be able to secure the kill. So we did see the Healing Flask activation on the Kroll, so I was able to get a bit of health back. Getting the activation up on his perk, looking to go for a team fight, possibly, or get a little bit of damage off. But Ramen is going to be able to secure that health treant and get out of there, taking more of the Kroll farm. You see Darth Rick and American Ramen both smart, trying to starve this Kroll. If you can starve him early game, they can get to his late game a lot slower. You can make it to the late game yourself and have a better chance against him. Nice Heliogenesis, basic attacks. There goes the Holy Nova. Going to slow him down a bit. Not quite going to be able to finish off that Finn. And Motivus really low. Kroll taking some more of that farm. Ramen wanting to do something, but if he goes in, small chance he might get taken down. Because Kroll, very tanky. And there goes the Crystal Sentry. So Kroll's going to get out of there. Try to take a train on the way out. And see if he will get it or if Grace is going to take it from him. Nope, gonna be able to secure that treant and get out of there. Finn really low though. Grace going to hop onto him, get a few Retribution attacks down. Oh, Heliogenesis coming out, Core Collapse. Finn's like, oh nope, I'm dead anyway. There's no getting out of here. There goes the Core Collapse after the Holy Nova. That's going to be a double kill for Celeste. And that's going to give him a great advantage, be able to take some of this farm. And Blackfeather on his way up to get some of that lane farm that's pushed on his turret. So look at the builds here. A little bit of a recap on what we got here. We got the Tension Bow onto the Kroll. Going to give him that nice early burst damage. Just something, get through any early armor that's being built. And a really good pickup. Typical pickup you see on Krolls a lot nowadays. Idris working towards that Shatterglass. Has the Heavy Prism and the Crystal Bit. Not quite enough to get his Crystal Path out on his heroic perk. Serpent's Mask is built for the Blackfeather. So getting some of that regen. Ooh, Grace coming in with the benediction. There's the Holy Nova, not quite going to connect. Finn coming in with the polite company, going to give him that fortified health, and he's going to get out of there. So we see back to the builds here real quick. We got the Serpent's Mask on Blackfeather. Very typical. You either see Serpent's Mask or Shiv. Serpent's Mask, really good pickup here. I don't think Shiv's really needed too much. Got the Fountain picked up by Motivis. No Fountain yet on the side of From Mars. Schlaban still working on just that Kinetic Shield and Oakheart. And maybe going down here, not quite going to be taken out. And so gonna back up. Kroll is up here though with the tension bow, looking to go in, get some nice damage, but he's not. He's gonna back out. So we see Darth Rick probably going towards either most likely a Frostburn, might be going Shatterglass, but against the Kroll, Frostburn, really good pickup, especially with that Finn, being able to slow him down, him being slow in general, and if you're able to slow him down with a Frostburn, get that chase on him easier, and he won't be able to do much. So level 6 on everybody right now, so we got, except for Shalon, actually, Shalon a little bit behind, just now hitting level 5, actually. So he's going to be a little late on getting that Forced Accord, but we got the Divine Intervention coming out on Motivis. And nice level 6 coming off on Darth Rick. Not quite going to be level 7, or not quite going to be level 8, get that extended range. When that happens, he's going to be doing a lot of damage and going to be a big nuisance for that Kroll. So Shatterglass being finished on Eloquist, so he does have those extended basic attacks now, because of his passive heroic perk. Kroll going up, get that tension bow proc off on the Grace, do some nice damage. Grace gonna be able to get out. There goes the Spectral Smite, but not gonna be taken down. Did pop Healing Flask, so that's gonna regen her health up a bit and keep her up to decent health so she can help out that Blackfeather if they try to engage again. Alright, so we do have the Fountain pickup now on Finn, so we are a little bit even on teams now, build-wise for the roams. No disadvantage there, having Fountain on one team and not on the other. Frostburn is being picked up by Celeste, so going to be able to get that slow off on the Idris or the Kroll, making it easier to close in on them and do some nice damage. So Phantom Heart going in, Solar Storm just barely missing the Idris. Nice jukes by Idris. So we see Grace building up towards that Crucible. Gonna be looking to get that there for the Forced Accord that Finn just now got up. There it goes, pulling in the Celeste. Ooh, Chakram and a Dead Man's Rush with the Tension Bow proc. Gonna melt that Celeste down almost immediately. Holy Nova gonna be able to slow them down, make them back up, letting Blackfeather get out safely. And Kroll is gonna be going. Nope, Kroll's gonna be going back. Not gonna go down, try to take some farm. Looking to maybe get some nice damage off on this turret. Yep, there it is. For the Quibble and the Holy Nova. Kroll gonna get low. Is he gonna be able to get out? Turret shots getting down extremely low. Shimmer Strike coming in on the Idris and gonna be able to kill the Blackfeather, but Grace is gonna be able to pick him off and get him out of there. Or before he can get out of there. Kroll being able to finish off that Celeste. Getting so low, but popping that Spectral Smite to finish off the Celeste and getting him some HP back so the Grace can't finish him off. Really good team fight. Good plays by both sides, but Kroll just coming out on top there. Alright, so we do see the breaking point finish up on the Blackfeather, so he's going to be doing a lot more damage now, slowly getting those stacks in these fights. Definitely getting a lot of damage off from that Finn. Get some stacks off on the Finn for the breaking point. Build that up a bit, and he'll be able to just shred down the Kroll and the Idris.
For those of you just joining us, we've got an EZL match here from Mars versus Faint Gaming. I've got Blake and Eater casting for me. And
yeah, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream if you haven't already been watching us. Let's get right back into this action. We got the Crucible finished up on both Finn and Grace. So looking at Crucible, either the Core Collapse or the Holy Nova coming out by Grace. And then Grace, we're looking to use that Crucible on that Forced Accord from the Finn, because that is one deadly pull that can get that Celeste killed almost immediately. There's the Forced Accord. Gonna go ahead and block it. Would have only pulled in the Grace, but still good to block it. Keep her in position that she needs to be in, so she can be good for those team fights. So we do see Kroll popping an Infusion, level 8 Infusion, building towards that poison shiv. Once he gets that, that's going to be a huge power spike, and just being able to counteract all the healing coming out from the Serpent's Mask. The Eve that Celeste is probably going to be getting here shortly, and the Fountain coming off from Grace, as well as the Divine Intervention. Ooh, Solar Storm coming out, dealing some nice damage on Kroll. Ooh, Blackfeather getting low damage coming off from Idris, really strong. And Celeste is going to be getting out of there, but that is probably going to be a turret for From Mars, as well as a kill on the Grace. We have actually pretty even in gold right now, only about 200 gold difference between the teams. Actually, gold being exactly even. No gold lead for either team, so things back and forth from both sides. We got the alternating current being finished off on the Idris, and the Eve going to be finished off soon on the Celeste, unless she's going for the second item, Broken Myth. Then she'll need a little bit more to finish that off. So we got tier 2 boots and some more defense coming off on Ramen on the Blackfeather, so looking to get a little bit tankier, be able to survive these fights a little bit more, not get melted by this Idris as much as he has been these last fights. So Shiv is finished up on the Kroll, so he's going to start getting that Mortal Wound in there, which is going to be counteracting that Serpent's Mask. The Eve that was just bought on Celeste right now, as well as that Fountain and the Divine Intervention for the Grace. So team fight going on here. Celeste in the back lanes getting some damage off. Shimmer Strike going off on the Blackfeather, and the Divine Intervention going to land on the Blackfeather. Idris goes down, as well as the Celeste. Holy Nova going to stun the Kroll, and Kroll's going to go down. Breaking point stacks up to 16 stacks on the Blackfeather. He's going to be able to finish off that Finn, and going to be able to push this turret, as well as probably go for this gold mine. No, we're not going to go for the gold mine. Just going to go for the safe turret kill, and then just try for a better opportunity at gold mine, because Idris is up. Kroll up in 2 seconds. Would be a little bit risky going for the gold mine, so definitely a good choice on their part. Alright, so we do have the Atlas finished on the Grace, so looking to pop the Atlas on the Kroll and even the Idris. Popping it on the Idris, having that alternating current is going to reduce the amount of damage you can get from those basic attacks. And he'll have to rely solely on that Chakram mainly until that Atlas wears off. So really good. Forced Accord going to get blocked by Crucible. Really good Crucible coming off from Motivus. Definitely see the good roam coming off from this Faint Gaming team. We see Celeste going for that Clockwork. Going to be finishing that off soon, probably in about 2 or 3 minutes. And looking to engage here, we got the Bonesaw being finished on the Blackfeather, looking to deal massive damage, as well as the level 9 infusion about to wear off from him. But we have the Pocket Infusion coming in by Kroll right now from Hell's Heart, landing on the Grace, going to Dead Man's Rush onto the Blackfeather. Nice Core Collapse, gonna miss. Heliogenesis damage, gonna take out the Kroll with the Rose Offensive from the Blackfeather. Blackfeather looking to continue this fight, but the Boots activation from Finn is going to get them out of there. And they are going to be able to disengage. Gonna be a free gold mine here, though, unless Finn wants to contest it. Might be a little bit risky. Might be able to get it. Throw a nicely timed Chakram in there. Ooh, Forced Accord coming down. Chakram going down. Blackfeather gonna be able to secure that gold mine, though. There goes the Divine Intervention. Gets Blackfeather back up to about full health. And Chakram going out, not connecting. Heliogenesis going out, trying to connect. Get some nice poke damage off with the Frostburn, with the slow. Maybe get a Supernova, but they're going to back off. And that is going to be a gold mine secured for Faint Gaming. We see the Aegis being finished up on Blackfeather, so he's going to be nullifying a bit of that damage coming out from the Idris. The Idris, the Chakram, been doing a lot of damage to him, but Idris now having that Broken Myth is going to be able to pierce through that shield and do a little bit more damage, get some stacks, maybe even turn the tide in these fights once he gets a few stacks up. So the Clockwork is being finished on the Celeste. She's going to be able to get those Heliogenesis out a lot more often. Core Collapse is going to be up decently amount. Being able to get that Core Collapse up, fight that Kroll off of her if that Kroll dives in on her, and just help her out in these team fights, be able to get damage off a lot faster. So we do see the contraption on Finn looking to get the vision game heavily in their favor. Right now, all we see right now is flares on the side of Feint Gaming, but this game can be anyone's game. 6-7 with about a 1.5 gold lead for the side of Feint Gaming. From Mars, looking to push this turret, get some nice damage. There's the Rose Offensive, gets Blackfeather in there. Benediction with the Atlas on both Kroll and Idris, but that is going to wear off now. And they will be down for 12 seconds. So no Atlas against the Kroll for 12 seconds. Not going to want to engage too heavy right here. Just get some poke damage. There goes the Force Accord. Nice Crucible pop coming in to block that. And
he blocks
they're
it
going to
every
back
single
off.
time.
Yeah, Motivus, really good roam. Like I said, I've casted a few games for Feint Gaming before. Very good coordination between the team. They always know what they're doing. They always have so much synergy coming out. Motivus, really good roam. Really good with those Crucible pops and is able to just block Force Accord. He's really good blocking Cat Silences as well. And just all around a good roam. And I hope to be as good as him someday.
That's funny.
I'm still working on my Crucible blocks. I screw them up every now and then, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So we do see the Echo being finished up on the Grace, so going to be able to get that Divine Intervention out more often, twice per team fight, is going to be a huge just spike in their team right now. Having that double heal is going to be really good. Ooh, Core Collapse coming out, Supernova going in with the Atlas, Solar Storm going to connect halfway with him. There goes the War Treads, and Kroll is going to go down. Really great play by Darth Rick right there. Heliogenesis was in there for a split second right as Kroll went into the bush, so saw that, put the Core Collapse down, was able to get a nice Heliogenesis and a Supernova off on it. Blackfeather with the breaking point is going to be able to finish off that Idris and is going to be able to chase down this Finn, and that's going to be an ace as well as it looks like a Kraken for Feint Gaming. So things starting to turn more towards the side of Feint Gaming. We have about a 3.5k gold lead coming for Feint Gaming. Just really good job on the Blackfeather. Pretty much full build for the most part. Has the Serpent's Mask Breaking Point Bone Saw. Able to get through any armor they're dealing up. And is just able to dish out damage. Having the Journey Boots just has a great chase opportunity. There goes the Benediction. Attack slow going down from the Atlas. And they're going to be taking that heal minion from the Kroll and pushing that Kroll back. Kroll popping the infusion, so looking to be ready for this team fight. We got a level 12 infusion on both Kroll and Idris, a level 12 infusion on the Blackfeather, and just massive damage coming out from Celeste, and Celeste doesn't even have that Broken Myth yet. So I hate to see what happens when she gets that, how much trouble From Mars is going to be in. So taking out the Crystal Sentry while they are letting the Kraken push. Force the Cord going out. Not going to land on anybody, but the Crucible coming out anyways, just in case. Kraken is going to go down. Not going to be able to take the turret, but Heliogenesis Supernova is going to be able to finish that off. And they're looking to maybe initiate a team fight here. Ooh, from Hell's Heart, blocking Celeste into the Chakram from Idris, and that's going to demolish her. Not having any defense. She just got melted by the Chakram. Was a really well placed for from Hell's Heart coming off the Kroll, stunning her right in the path of that Chakram. Just couldn't have been placed at a better time. So we do see the Broken Myth being finished up on the Celeste. Most likely going to start going towards an Aegis maybe next. Get that Reflex block up. Be able to block that from Hell's Heart and just nullify a bit of that damage from the Aegis, with the Aegis from that Aegis. And that's going to be a turret from Mars. Trying to even up this score. They're down 2 turrets to 3. About a 3k gold difference between the teams. Still could be anybody's game though. Very close and really good team fights all around. And just great game to watch. Any of you out there that are enjoying this, subscribe, follow, just enjoy this current stream. Hope you guys are having a good time, and I hope that I'm just giving you all the information you need to know.
He is. Wakenator, you're doing fabulous, as always. I rely on him
do
so
my best.
Much. Yeah.
Alright, so we do see the Atlas coming out on the Blackfeather. Blackfeather is at full build, having that Aegis in the Atlas. Being able to get that double Atlas out on the Krull is going to be able to shut him down pretty hard. If they can just stagger those Atlases just as best they can, they could possibly get an Atlas on Krull almost indefinitely. If they could just stagger them enough to where they have good timing, just keep his attack slowed, they won't have to deal with him. Alright, so we do see Idris at the full build. We've got Shatterglass, Broken Myth, Alternating Current, and an Eve. And then having that Metal Jacket for the Blackfeather. They're going to be coming behind him from Hell's Heart. Not going to land on anybody. Core Collapse coming down, but is going to be blocked. Nice block on the Holy Nova as well. But the Solar Storm is going to come out and finish off the Krull. Blackfeather looking to go in for the Idris. And Idris goes down. Celeste going after the Finn. This looks like it is going to be another ace. Core Collapse coming down, not going to hit. The whole Heliogenesis coming down, basic attacks, not landing into those Heliogenesis, but that is going to be an ace. And quite possibly, nope, not quite going to be game. Not enough damage coming out from Blackfeather. So, should be able to take this turret. Not quite going to be able to get it, but minions are coming, as well as Celeste. Once Celeste gets here, the damage output is going to be increased. There it is, Core Collapse, Heliogenesis, it just gets destroyed. Krull is up now. There goes from the Hell's Heart, gets blocked by the Crucible. Great play by Motivus, blocking that from Hell's Heart. And they are going to be Pop Fountain, get that Vayne Crystal down, and that is going to be game 1 for Feint Gaming.
Nice. Yay!
Really great gameplay by both teams. From Mars, doing a great job in a lot of those team fights. Really well placed from Hell's Hearts from Bye Bye CEO on that Krull. Nice chakram placement. Schlaban really good with those forced accords, but Motivus just able to counter almost all of their stuns and just crowd control effects with those crucibles. I don't think he missed he missed a crucible once.
Nope, not even. Even
One
the
time
one
he
where
missed the
the hook
crucible.
missed, he
He
still
missed the
got it.
crucible once, but it was because the hook missed, and it would have been a good crucible if the hook did land.
Yeah, and he hit it. He hit the crucible, yeah.
Yeah, he hit the crucible, perfect timing, just wasn't going
What
to
do you
get hit
think
anyway,
about the
so it
Jungle
didn't matter in the end.
Celeste?
But really good, yeah, Darth Rick, great job of the Jungle Celeste. Eve,
Yeah.
Frostburn, Clockwork, Broken Myth. Didn't have any defense that game, but was just able
Like,
to wreck,
fully
dishing
relying
out
on
that damage.
Motivus.
Great front line coming off from the Blackfeather and the Grace, and was just able to just dominate this game.
Yeah, that was a lot
Blackfeather
of
doing a
fun
good
to
job going the
watch.
Serpent's Mask breaking point bone saw, but he got all of that pretty much before he got any of his defense. So then he was able to just focus on tanking up and was able to get that damage out early on to give them a bit of a gold advantage until he could get that tank up. And then he was just able to frontline for the Celeste so much, having the Divine Intervention coming off from Grace with the Echo making it able to go off twice on the Blackfeather.
Mm-hmm.
He just had all the tank and not much could be done for this fight from Mars. But really good gameplay from Eloquist on the Idris. Chakram placements really well. Forced Accords on Schlaban and the From Hell's Heart. Just really great gameplay from both teams. But Feint Gaming able to bring this out on top, and that's going to be game 1 for them. Getting ready to dive into game 2. I hope you guys are enjoying this stream. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to take game 2. Who do you think is going to be MVP? Who do you think is going to be able to bring this game and just be the turning point for these fights?
Sorry, were you asking me?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I have to do
I
the
was
I have to
talking-
do the people.
I was talking to all of our
We're talking
beautiful
to our
viewers.
beautiful viewers. Hi, viewers.
I was talking to the beautiful viewers.
So, Mickey, welcome to the stream. You're rooting for Feint Gaming. I've known them literally for like ever. Ricky and Motivus. They've been playing VG. I feel like since it started, since it basically came out, And that's probably why you see like so much synergy there, because
Yeah, Rick,
they're like
Motivus,
besties.
Ramen, all good players. I met them last season for the NACL. I casted 2 of their games last season, and really great job they did. I don't think they lost a game that I casted. Just great synergy, great teamwork. They know how to play the heroes that they pick and just execute them to their fullest potential. And it's just great to watch, and it's an honor to cast for them again. Alright, so looks like we're ready to get here in the game 2. Waiting for the okay from the captains.
Yep,
Alright, there it
go.
is, and that's going to be our cue. Cue us in.
Yeah, could you? You know Motivus in real life, Mickey? Yeah, and hi Gibson. You also welcome to the stream.
Alright, so swapping it up, we got From Mars on side A this time, and Faint Gaming on side B. We see the Grace ban coming out. Definitely not an unusual ban, especially after that last game. Seeing how much potential and how much just the healing from the Divine Intervention from Grace was just turning the tide in those fights and just wrecking From Mars. So we're going to see the Finn ban. Definitely, you don't see the Finn ban too often, but not a terrible ban, because Finn is getting really strong, and seeing him come back into the meta this patch after these nerfs from the healing heroes. That is going to leave Catherine up, though, so they're going to scoop that up really strong. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the best roams currently in the meta. Almost never see gameplay from her, though, because she's almost always banned. And just going to be a really good game. Going to see the Lance come out with the Black Feather. If you can get some good impales, impale get the in-wall combo, giving Black Feather the chance to just jump on them with the Faint of Heart, get in and on point to give them that barrier, and then just quickly melt them down with Breaking Point, Bone Saw, whatever he builds, can just massive damage coming out from that. So we're going to see Idris on Eloquist again. See if they can make it work this time. It looks like we might be seeing Krull again. Possibly a Glaive. Alright, so we are going to see that pick up that Glaive. Honestly, really good pick. Is able to bounce around with that Afterburn, dodge the Lance, kind of catch their Black Feather off guard. If he can land that Afterburn, great timing. If he can get great timing on that Afterburn, just when Black Feather either doesn't have any Rose offenses up, or he just got done using one, or just isn't expecting it, and just could turn this game anyway. Oh, so we're going to see Eloquist actually on the Glaive. So looks like we might be seeing a lane Glaive with a CP jungle Idris. Definitely not something you won't see. I see it a few times every once in a while. Lane Glaive, really strong, but gonna be a good game here. So we see Darth Rick on that Scarf pick, which is the last thing they picked up for Faint Gaming. So Darth Rick on the Scarf, that means it's gonna be a jungle Scarf with a lane Black Feather. Definitely not unexpected. Lane Black Feather, really good. That jungle Scarf, being able to get your Spitfire up to level 8 quicker, get your levels up faster, get that goop, just be able to demolish this Glaive and this Idris early game. And once you hit that spike for level 8s, getting the increased damage on your Spitfire, you're going to be dealing a lot of damage with that Scarf. And this is definitely going to be one game to watch. So Shalaban being a little aggressive, getting some damage off onto Motivus.
Yeah, see, we saw this in that other match where the laner and the jungler are in jungle together, and then later the laner comes up. That rotation.
Yeah, really good strat that can be done, because it lets them get through the farm faster for the Glaive, but it also gives that side experience up for Idris, so he's able to get that level 2 quicker. Afterburn coming in, but Afterburn misclicked, gonna be hit on the minion instead of the Black Feather, and that is going to cost them a kill that could have happened there. But it was a really good engage, but Ramen able to get out of there. A little bit of a misplay by Eloquist, clicking on that minion on accident, but not too much of a loss. Scarf, though, in the back, going after that farm, trying to get that little bit of a farm lead off on the glaive. Getting some nice damage there. Githian Wall gonna land. Goop going down with the Spitfire, but Schlaban able to get out of there before he is taken out. But this gives Darth Rick great opportunity to just continue taking that farm and just finish off. Impale missing. Darth Rick gonna be able to go for the rest of the farm from Idris, or not Idris, Glaive. So it is going to be a lane CP Idris and a jungle weapon Glaive. Definitely not that bad. Idris wanting to get those items quickly, so understandable going for lane Idris. You definitely get your items up a lot faster when you're laning, and you get your levels up faster when jungling. So wanting to get the CP items up as fast as possible so he can get that range from his heroic perk from the CP path. And he's going to be going back, gets that heavy prism, so is going to start dealing a lot more damage with his chakram, and things could get interesting, folks. So a little bit of team fight going on right here. Scarf getting some nice damage off on the Catherine. Catherine going to be able to get out, and Darth Rick going to just be going back to his farm. Eloquist on the glaive, seeing an opportunity. They're going for the back, so he's going to be able to take that Elder Treant most likely, and try to give him an edge and try to just catch up this farm difference from him and the Scarf. Scarf just being really aggressive this early game, is up to 27 CS right now. Glaive still sitting there at 11, so falling far behind. We see only about a 100 gold lead for Feint Gaming, so not too much of a lead. But that is going to be a nice Impale Githian Wall combo coming off from Lance with the Motivus, and get some nice poke damage off on Catherine. Catherine is going to be going back, getting that life spring, finishing off that kinetic shield, and getting closer to that fountain.
Thanks guys for the follows. It's really awesome. Welcome to the stream. Morella Bros and Ali Hussein and Mickey Tang. Gibson, I think I already said hi to you guys, but thanks for the follows.
Oh, nice Impale coming off from Motivus. Going to get a nice little bit of damage off on Schlaban. Frostburn is built on Darth Rick, so he's going to be getting that slow and nice poke damage coming off from those Spitfires. So we do see Eloquist finishing off that tension bow, so he's going to start dealing a good amount of damage with these procs from the tension bow coming off. Them not having much defense is going to be nice, being able to shred through that little bit of defense that they have and get some nice burst damage off from the tension bow proc. We do see Ramen finishing off that Serpent's Mask, is going to start having that sustain. There goes the Afterburn to get out, and he is going to just back off while invulnerable ports back. Shatterglass being finished off on the Idris, so he is going to start getting that ranged attack from the CP path of his passive heroic perk. So Fountain being finished by both sides. Nice poke damage coming in from Darth Rick. Schlaban getting low. There goes the Impale. Faint of Heart going down, but Fountain is going to be popped, and Schlaban is going to be able to make it out alive. Spitfire's coming out. Not quite going to connect with Schlaban. There goes the Impale. Faint of Heart being able to finish off the Catherine. That's going to be First Blood, and then also going to be the Glaive. Is that going to be an ace? It is not, but it's going to be close. They are going to be able to push some nice damage off on this turret with only Idris being up. Nice poke from the Spitfire coming off on Darth Rick. And there goes the Spitfire Goop combo. Nice damage. turret going down to about a quarter of the HP. Man, Schlaban getting caught out by that impale from the lance just immediately, and that's one thing that I love seeing is when you get those so close from getting them from not porting. You see the Idris basic attack following the scarf all the way back to base.
Yeah, that was funny.
Now, it's not as bad, though, as when you use a Kashka ult. Yeah. Okay. Wait, or when you see a Kashka ult or a Grace Retribution or a Benediction go off on someone that's right at the end of porting, and you end up going back to base with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what hurts. I've done that a few times with Grace, because being a Rome main, I used to play Grace a lot back when she was OP last patch.
Mm-hmm.
I've had my fair shares of mistiming with the Benediction and end up following the Ringo back to base and end up paying for it.
Yeah, I feel like the Chakram, though, if it follows them all the way back to base, it should come all the way back, too.
Well, that wasn't Chakram, that was his basic attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chakram doesn't follow, it's just a straight line. So, we do see Crucible almost being finished off on the Lance. Invulnerable being a little bit low. Spitfire's coming out. There goes the Impale. Githian Wall not going to come out. Not really a good time to use it. But Spitfire damage coming out from Darth Rick. Doing some nice just poke damage just the way that he needs to be doing it. Chakram going to get a little bit of a hit off on Rick. But is going to be able to just deal much more damage off on him. Fountain is still up for both sides. Still could be anyone's team fight. Spitfire going to land on Invulnerable. Githian Wall not quite going to stun the Catherine. And American Ramen getting a little bit low. There goes Glaive. Tension Bow proc off onto the Scarf. Afterburn is up. Looking to engage here, and they're going to be able to get out. Scarf going back to her farm and just regenning that energy that she needs. Not quite having that Eve yet. Definitely something you need. Alright, so we do see the alternating current being finished up off on the Idris. He's going to be able to dish out a lot more damage now. Being able to have that empowered basic attack with crystal damage ratio on every other basic attack from that alternating current perk. So Blackfeather is going to be able to just casually take the turret there and get out safely. Is going to Rose Offensive to block the Catherine silence, and Fountain comes out on the side of Faint Gaming to bring Blackfeather back up to full health. Fountain is still up for the side of From Mars. Invulnerable just porting back right now just to get out of the fight, shop a little bit, and regroup his thoughts. Alright, so there's the breaking point being finished on the Blackfeather. He's going to be dealing a lot more damage now if he can get those stacks up and just stick onto the Glaive or the Idris. Can just be really strong for him. So, the group Spitfire getting locked in by the Impale. Impale gonna miss. Catherine getting really low. The Afterburn gonna punt Ramen away, but Ramen's just gonna be able to take that mid-heal, get his health back up, and just come back up for this team fight. Githian Wall going to knock both the Catherine and the Glaive into the wall, and Blackfeather coming up from behind. Impale going to land on the Idris as he's jumping off of the Blackfeather, and that's just really good timing. Githian Wall gonna land. Spitfire gonna hit onto the Glaive. Glaive getting really low. There goes the Impale, but the Boots activation by Glaive is going to get him out safely in time. Great team fight, great Impales coming off by Motivis, except for that one. That one was just bad.
Except for
but
that one.
That is going to be
Impale.
a kill for Scarf. The Spitfire and the Goop just taking its toll off on the Catherine.
Yeah. Princess, you fell asleep? OMG.
Are you sure you're not Sleeping Beauty? Did you prick your thumb?
Are you hitting on Princess? Is this what we're hearing?
I would never hate on Princess. Princess is a god.
She's royalty.
But is she fresh royalty? Didn't she?
No, because that's a guild and she's not in it.
I know that was the joke. Ugh.
Whatever.
Kiri,
Focus on
You're
the
not
game.
supposed to-
Focus on the
You're not
game.
supposed to queue up the
Drink
joke
your
tape.
water.
Alright, nice Merciless Pursuit coming off to get the stun off on Ramen. Ramen getting a little bit low. Impale coming out, gonna land on just the minions. There goes the Spitfire, not gonna land on anybody. We do see the Eve coming off on the Scarf, so he's gonna be getting that sustain and that lifesteal coming off from his abilities and have a little bit more of that energy regen and energy sustain in these fights. Sorrowblade being finished on the Glaive as well as an Echo on the Catherine, which means we're going to be seeing a lot more silences being coming out in these team fights. There goes Merciless Pursuit, get a stun off onto the Lance. Glaive is not with the team. Schlaban getting caught out by the Goop, not quite going to get locked down by that Impale and is going to be able to get out of there. Broken Myth being finished up by Invulnerable on the Idris, so he is going to start dealing a little bit more damage when he gets those stacks up. Impale coming out, going to land onto the Glaive. There goes the Atlas as well as the Githian Wall, but he's going to be able to afterburn over the for safety. Merciless Pursuit coming out, stunning the Black Feather, and getting more stacks for Catherine. Catherine at 21 advancing guard stacks right now. We do see the Aegis being finished up on the Black Feather, so trying to nullify the amount of damage coming off from the Idris as much as possible. And they're looking to go for this Crystal Sentry. They're gonna be able to take it out. Merciless Pursuit coming out, gonna stun the Black Feather, get more stacks up. But that is gonna be a Crystal Sentry for Feint Gaming. Invulnerable going for the backs of Scarf, taking a little bit of advantage after they got their fronts as well as the Crystal Sentry. So Invulnerable gonna be able to get out of there after taking the backs. Atlas being finished on the Black Feather, so he's going to be able to nullify a little bit of the damage coming off from Glaive, as well as getting that Atlas proc off to reduce his attack speed and reduce the amount of damage he can get off per second. Spitfire coming out, not quite going to land. Just trying to get some poke damage off and just try to slowly whittle them down with those Spitfires. Scarf definitely becoming and has become one of the key players, not only in this game, but in this patch. Seeing a lot of Scarf throughout the games that I've played. Just really strong hero nowadays, and just not much you can do if you let him get too far into the late game. Oh, Motivus getting caught out. Fountain going off. Gonna boots out, but the echoed Merciless Blast Tremor is going to be able to finish off the Lance. Black Feather able to take out the Glaive and turn this around. Is going to onto the Catherine. And, oh my goodness, 19 breaking point stacks. And is going to be able to finish off the Idris right before he dies, securing that kill for the Scarf. So we do see not quite being able to finish off that Broken Myth for Scarf. Gonna be getting close though. Crucible being finished up for Catherine on Schlaban on Catherine. So we're gonna be able to block those roots and those Githian walls for his teammates. But we'll see how the rest of this game goes. Pretty even so far. A little bit of a gold lead for Feint Gaming. Only about 700 gold, but they are up 6 kills to 2. But still could be anybody's game right now, the way things are going.
Mm-hmm. Even with that 2-6 on the scoreboard?
Yeah, I've learned kills don't mean anything.
Mm.
With some of the games that I've experienced, winning a game where we were down 35 kills to 10 and end up bringing it back, I've learned not to rely on kills at all.
Mm.
Nice Impale coming out. Githian Wall gonna go down. is going to be able to push them back. Scarf going off with the Dragon's Breath, but Lance is going to be taken down. Now, seeing there, you saw the double Githian Wall, and you saw it right, folks. That is an Echo on Lance. Really strong item you can get. Getting that double Githian Wall onto an enemy hero, locking them down for a good, 4 or 5 seconds into a wall. Having Githian Wall, you're stunned. Echo, Githian Wall, stunned again. By the time you're out of it, you're just taking way too much damage. And that is going to be a Kraken from Mars. There goes the Atlas. Rose offensive to try to block the stun, but no stun coming out. Is going to go back in with a Feint of Heart. Rose offensive to get out of there. On point, gonna land onto the Catherine. Catherine getting low. There goes the Impale. Crucible going to block it though. Echo, Githian Wall, see right there, locking down the Idris. But Idris is gonna be able to get out of there with his Shimmer Strike. Oh, nice Feint of Heart coming down from Blackfeather. Oh my goodness, Blackfeather is not dead. How did Blackfeather survive that insane lifesteal coming off from that Serpent's Mask, just keeping him alive and able to get him into this fight? So that is going to be a turret taken down by the Kraken, but Feint Gaming looks like they're going to be able to finish off this Kraken before it can get another turret. Motivis really wanting that kill on Schlabon, but it looks like Schlabon is going to be able to make it out alive. And he's going to get out, seeing that Glaive and Idris are both up. That is going to be a 500 gold apiece for Feint Gaming. Try to bring them back to this game. Scarf does have that Broken Myth now, so it is going to be able to start getting stacks and dealing a lot more damage in these fights. Idris is pretty much full build, not quite defense-wise, but offense-wise. Has the core set that he needs. Shatterglass, Broken Myth, Eve, Alternating Current. Dishing out lots of damage with his Chakram, getting a nice sustain, and is going to be able to lock onto the Schlabon. Schlabon getting taken and melted down pretty quick, blocking the Atlas and the stun, then gets knocked into the wall by the Afterburn. There goes Fountain for Feint Gaming, and man, Idris just dealing so much damage off onto Feint Gaming, and he's going to be able to finish off the Lance with a basic attack. Ooh, there comes the Dragon's Breath coming off from Scarf, and Blackfeather's going to be melted down, and there goes Scarf. Is this going to be game? This might be game. Only 3 turrets keeping them from victory.
Mm-hmm.
Still 15 seconds left before Lance comes up. This looks like not quite going to be game, but it is going to be close. Got to be able to finish off that last turn. Lance is up. Blackfeather up in 1 second. Nope, that is going to be turret. That is going to be the crystal, and that is going to be game 2 for From Mars, bringing this to a 1-1 game. Oh my goodness. Great gameplay by both teams. From Mars doing a great job with that Idris, invulnerable, able to just deal so much damage and just bring back this game from that little bit of a deficit that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would have to say the MVP right there was Idris. Everyone doing a great job. Great silences off from Schlabon. Motivis doing great job with those impales and Githian walls. Using that Echo really well, but just was not able to just counteract the mobility and just the ability for Idris to just dodge all of those Githian walls and just deal so much damage with that Chakram, and was just able to bring it out on top. Let's take a look at the builds real quick. We got Breaking Point, Serpent's Mask, and probably going towards a Bone Saw on American Ramen for that Blackfeather. Just typical build, nice damage, was doing really good plays, just got melted way too hard by that Idris. Idris just dealing so much damage once he got a few stacks. Frostburn, Eve, Broken Myth coming off on Scarf. Again, very typical build. Once got that Broken Myth, was starting to build stacks, do some nice damage, but just was not able to counteract that damage coming off from Invulnerable. And then Eloquist with the Sorrow Blade Detention Bow. Nice burst damage, was a really good body going in there, just soaking up a lot of that damage for Invulnerable, while Invulnerable just went in and just demolished the team. And then Schlabon having that Null Wave on top of his normal build, the echo, being able to echo out the last tremor, getting that silence on them twice in a fight, and then having that null wave gauntlet to get an item silence onto Motivis, it just shuts down their opportunity to use Fountain Crucible and can just ultimately just demolish their team in just a split second.
Alright, guys, we're gonna hop into this next game. Let me just...
don't forget to swap at the blind.
Ordered. Yep. Okay, GG. Yes, I know. Alright.
Alright, so really good effort by both teams. Great gameplay in both games. And gonna be looking forward to this. I always enjoy Game 3 when it comes to EZL games. Because blind is takes so much more thinking and a lot more strategy when it comes to making your team comp. Because you can't get that counter pick. You can't use that counter to the counter pick. You have to go solely on intuition, and a lot of times that can screw you over.
Yeah, let's see if everyone's ready. And I want to check my DMs. There. Hype. Made it just in time. Yeah, I made it for Game 3, Eon. And it's a tie, too.
I made it for Game 3. Like, holy crap, how am I still awake?
Nah. Okay, American Ramen is from that team, so I was running, so he's good. Alright. Schlebon is so bossy.
He is a little
He's always
bossy.
like, start, go. It's like, bruh,
we got
chill your...
Game 3, Faint Gaming versus From Mars. We got Darth Rick, American Ramen, and Motivis on the side of Faint Gaming for side A. And then we have Schlebon, Eloquist, and Invulnerable for From Mars on the side of side B. Not too many highlights going off. Looks like we might be seeing a Glaive for Ramen, the insta-lock Kroll for Invulnerable. So, definitely wanting that Kroll, that match, without a doubt.
I think Faint Gaming's really thinking about their picks. They're gonna be wise about this. Oh, you guys, let
Faint
me,
Gaming, really smart players, gonna take their time and really think about what kind of comp they want to use.
Yeah,
What
don't
kind of
talk
comp
about what
they
they're
might be
picking.
looking forward for From Mars.
Don't
What?
don't mention what they're picking because it's blind. So I'm covering the screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought they weren't allowed to watch the stream.
They're not, but you never know. So I took off the
true.
starting soon. All right, we're good now.
All right, so we got Motivis on the Grace, Darth Rick on that Celeste again. So pretty much the same comp they had in Game 1. We got Grace, Celeste, and Blackfeather, and then we got on the side of From Mars, we got Schlebon on the Lance, Eloquist on that Idris, and Invulnerable on the Kroll. Gonna be a good game here. I gotta give who I'm edging this game for, I gotta give it to Fang Gaming. I just like their comp a lot better, and they're just able to shut down that Kroll really hard.
Like
and
they
that
did in that
puts so much more
first
pressure
game
on the Idris.
with that Celeste.
So the typical start for From Mars, going with the double carries in the jungle to get through that farm faster. Chakram going out to start that mid heal and going to be able to get that down. Kroll being almost level 2. There he is, level 2 for Kroll. And Eloquist going to be level 2 any second now. Yeah, there it is. So minion candies coming from both sides. We got a nice team fight going on right here. Heliogenesis is coming out from Darth Rick. Oh, there goes Kroll going with the Dead Man's Rush. Core Collapse coming down. Gonna knock that Kroll down. Holy Nova gonna go down. Heliogenesis Supernova. Kroll getting really low, but Celeste is gonna go down.
Oh, no. Okay, good. wonder if minion candies, is that like something that people should be using all the time in lane?
Not always all the time, but it is definitely really useful early game because a lot of times you'll be going with a roam with like a contract, which now with the reduction to a contract being only 250, you have that extra 50 gold. You can go. A lot of times you'll go scout trap, go for that tri bush, but the laner, if they end up going some kind of armor like a light shield or a light armor, they have that extra 50 gold. You don't really need to get a scout trap. Having that minion candy to really get that early push against the other team is just can be very useful sometimes.
Okay, so minion candies early.
Yeah, if you got that free 50 gold, depending on what you start with in the lane as a laner, if you got that extra 50 gold, it's not that bad of an idea to get that minion candy.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the follow, JCap, and thanks for the follow, Tevi. Welcome to the stream. If you're watching, you might just be coming from the giveaway. Might just be those follows. I'll put in the thing.
Hope you guys are enjoying this EZL stream right now. Having a good game between good match between Faint Gaming and From Mars. Feel free to subscribe, follow, do whatever your heart's content feels like.
Yeah.
And you might see me next time you watch.
Check out my info below the screen, where I'm streaming. It's got good stuff down there. Follow me on Twitter. I don't post anything, but I don't know. People follow it. Eventually I'll post something. You don't want to miss it. Probably. Yeah. And enter that giveaway by Gangstars. Win that iPhone XA.
Get you a nice new tiny toy.
Tiny.
Get you a nice new shiny toy to play your Vainglory games on.
Yeah.
And just wreck all your opponents.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool if Vainglory came out with like a 3D virtual reality.
Oh, nice impale coming off, but the core collapse landing onto the Kroll. Kroll Spectral Spite is going to be able to finish off the Celeste, and Kroll is going to be able to get out of there safely. Darth Rick keeps getting caught out by the impale from Schlaban, and just gives Invulnerable on that Kroll the opportunity to just get in that back line and just take her down.
Mm-hmm.
Invulnerable right there, looking to take some farm. Schlaban coming down to help him. There goes the Githian wall. Impale not going to land, but the Spectral Smite, and then a just nice basic attack from Eloquist finishes off Darth Rick. Things are not looking too good for Faint Gaming right now. Falling a little bit behind, not in gold, about a 200 gold difference between the two teams, but From Mars up 3 kills to 1. But this does not mean anything. It's still early game. Anything can happen from this point forward.
Mm-hmm.
And things are still looking bright for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Shadow Glass being finished up on the Idris, giving him that ranged attack from his CP path on his heroic perk. Frostburn not quite finished off on Dark Rick. There goes the Solar Storm, not quite going to land onto Eloquist. Going to be body blocked mostly by Shalon. We got the Serpent's Mask finish on to Blackfeather. Oh, Tension Bow blocked the core collapse and is going to be able to stay alive with the Reflex Block. There goes from the Hell's Heart, locking down Celeste even more. And there goes Darth Rick. Great rotation by Invulnerable. Getting that Tension Bow proc off on the Celeste, getting her low. Was able to block the core collapse and get a few more basic attacks off. Spectral Smite got her low. Fountain brought her back up, but then the From Hell's Heart and the Impale from Lance ended up finishing her off, getting a nice kill for From Mars. Still no tier 3 item coming off from Darth Rick yet, falling a little bit behind compared to this Kroll. 0-4 right now. Kroll being 3-1. It does have a little bit of a build advantage. Having the Tension Bow and the Reflex Block is able to lock onto Darth Rick and do some nice damage in these team fights.
Princess. You're funny.
Invulnerable, right there, tension bow, blocks the core collapse, not going to be able to do anything, just not much Darth Rick can do. His only defense against this Krull is to bring that core collapse down, and with this nice reflex blocks from Krull, he just can't lock him down, and Krull's just able to melt him and just finish him off and bring this game just closer to the victory, out by about 2k gold right now. That is going to be the first life from the crystal since we've taken, as well as the first turret. Things not looking too good for Fang Gaming. About a 3k gold lead difference between the two teams. One Chakram taking Darth Rick down to about half health. Just see the great damage output coming off from the side of From Mars. And Fang Gaming just doing their best to just survive as best they can.
Yeah, they have to remember they switched who was on the team. On the first game, it was Bye Bye Sia, and now they have Invulnerable. Was Bye Bye Sia on the Crawl first game? Do you remember?
Bye Bye Sia was on the Krull first game.
Yeah, so this is a different Krull.
A little bit different. We are seeing Invulnerable making it work a lot better this time than Sia was able to do. But Blackfeather able to lock onto the Idris. The Divine Intervention from Grace going out to keep him alive, and they're able to take out the Idris. It's going to be a nice bounty for Blackfeather coming there. Krull on his way up, looking to push this turret a bit. Darth Rick going to be able to get some nice heliogenesis shots up off on the turret. Nice damage coming in. Core collapse not quite going to land onto Schlaban. Oh, there goes Invulnerable, bootsing up. Tension will proc off on the Blackfeather, but is going to be able to nullify it with the barrier from the on point. Core collapse coming out. There goes Krull in. Githyan Waldo is going to be able to lock them down for a bit, but not going to be able to save the Krull. And Blackfeather is going to get out of there. Darth Rick doing more damage. Oh, there goes the Chakram. Not quite going to connect with Darth Rick. Heliogenesis Supernova is going to do a nice chunk for Schlaban and Eloquist, but they're going to back off and get out of there. Eloquist trying to get some poke damage off with that Chakram. A little bit of a recap on builds. We have Idris has the Shatter Glass alternating current. Is at level 8, so is going to have that overdrive on the Chakram, dealing more damage. We had the overdrive on Darth Rick, getting that extended rage on his heliogenesis, and he has a Frostburn working towards that Eve. And then with American Ramen on the Blackfeather, we got Serpent's Mask breaking point, so he's going to start getting stacks in these fights and going to be doing a heavy chunk of damage. Invulnerable has the Tension Bow, and then second item, Aegis, so trying to take little damage as he can from the Celeste, to give him better opportunity to just stick on her and focus her down.
Looks like they're going for Gold Miner.
Yeah, From Mars looking to take an opportunity to go for Gold Mine here. Chakram going out, going to do some nice damage on to American Ramen. Motivus getting locked down by the Githyan Wall, but is going to be able to get out of there. Divine Intervention going off on Ramen, but is going to get melted down. Oh, man. Gonna miss the Impale. Here comes the Holy Nova. Oh, not much can be done there. That's going to be an ace for From Mars.
Yeah.
Great engage there. Schlaban doing a really good job with his impales and Githyan Walls. He's locking down that Celeste, and just the few seconds that she's locked down from the impale and Githyan Wall is a few seconds too much for this Krull. Krull sitting at 9-2 right now. You can just see how skilled he is, and understandably why he picked that Krull so quickly. Oh man, nice reflex block. Gonna be able to take out the Celeste. From Hell's Heart is gonna stun Motivus, and he's gonna be able to stay alive. Blackfeather going in with the Rose Offensive and the on point, and he's gonna be able to finish him off. Looking to go for Eloquist. Oh, getting him so low, but Eloquist, nice Shroud Step over the wall to get out of there. But Schlaban not going to be able to make it out, and is going to go down in the process. we have about a 4K gold lead for, just under a 4K gold lead for the side of From Mars. You definitely see that paying off for them. Celeste looking like she's going to go for a Broken Myth next item instead of an Eve. Definitely needing that damage output from just to take out this Kroll. Him having that Aegis, he's just not taking enough damage, and he's just able to just stick on her and melt her. And she just needs to be able to take that damage to a next level, and that's going to be done with this Broken Myth that he just bought. We just see the breaking point coming out on to Kroll, so he's going to start getting stacks from these little escapades and these fights that are going to be happening with the Black Feather or the Celeste. Kroll looking to get onto the Celeste. Oh, nice tangible proc. Core Collapse going to get blocked. Oh my goodness. Damage coming out from... Oh, you saw the Solar Storm being ready to get queued up by Celeste, but gets taken out just too fast and isn't able to pull it off. And that's going to be a kill on both Black Feather and Celeste for Kroll. Oh, Motivus getting caught out. Githian Wall into the Impale. Is going to pop the Atlas. Just going to try to stay alive long enough to where they don't get the ace. Oh my goodness. Just in time, we see Celeste comes up at the last second possible, and no ace for From Mars. They are going to be able to get this Kraken, and that is going to increase their gold lead to about a 6K gold lead. Things are just not looking too good for Faint Gaming right now.
Yeah. I wonder why the Sentry didn't port. Is it not porting anymore once it's got lower health?
It still ports, but I think it has to get lower than it used to be before it'll port. Like, it won't do a half health anymore, I don't think. Gotcha. I don't know that for sure. Don't hold me on that.
Yeah, it wasn't completely even at
it doesn't
health.
port as often. Plus, if you start attacking it, it won't port.
Right.
Githian Wall coming out. Going to stun both Black Feather and the Grace. From Hell's Heart, not going to land onto anybody. The Healing Flask and Divine Intervention coming out on Ramen. Looking to take out this Kroll. Taking some damage, but there goes Idris from the Solar Storm. Black Feather not quite going to be able to take out Invulnerable, but Darth Rick doing some nice damage with those Heliogenesis. There goes Kroll. This is the turnaround point that they needed. Just need to finish off that Lance, and this will be an ace for Faint Gaming.
If they get him.
Solbon just playing ring around the rosy here.
Yeah. This is actually the perfect spot for Lance to juke them.
Yep. Oh, Core Collapse gonna land onto Solbon, and he is going to get slowed down by Retribution and the Heliogenesis. Basic attack gonna follow him and finish him off. Not going to get the ace, but it is going to put Lance down for 25 seconds. And that's enough time for them to take advantage and try to bring this back towards their favor. Darth Rick going to be able to finish off that Eve, so is going to start getting some lifesteal and some sustain from the damage that he's pouring out onto this Idris and this Kroll. Atlas being finished off by Black Feather, so we do have the double Atlas against that Kroll, which definitely needed the way this Kroll is playing. He's just destroying and just wrecking so hard. That is going to be a turret for Faint Gaming, and Schlobon is back into this fight. Kroll cornering them, trying to collapse on him. There goes the Darth Rick getting low, and he goes down to the Kroll. Ramen just going to try to get out. Knows there's not much that can be done without Celeste there. Celeste dealing a lot of the damage as well as Ramen, but Celeste just gives that little bit of support that Ramen needs on that Black Feather to just finish him off. And this is going to be Kraken from Mars. Possibly a chance to win this game if they can push and get a good team fight with this push. we see the Pocket Infusion coming out for Celeste, as well as a level 12 Infusion coming off on Blackfeather. A level 12 Infusion on Kroll and Idris as well, looking to possibly push this Kraken for a win. Atlas being popped by Motivus. Motivus getting really low. There goes Fountain. And Fountain still up for Shalban. There it goes the Fountain. Gonna get Shalban back up to decent amount of health that he needs. Eloquist taking the very edge of that Solar Storm. And that is going to be the Kraken down for Faint Gaming. Only going to get one turret from that Kraken from Mars. But they are going to be able to eliminate that Crystal Sentry, and that is going to give them open opportunity to use the jungle whenever they want. Pretty much full build coming off from Eloquist. We do see a little bit of a mix-up from the builds we've been seeing tonight. We see a Shattered Glass, a Broken Myth, Alternating Current, and then Frostburn instead of Eve. So going to be getting a little bit more damage, as well as the slow coming off from the Chakram, instead of that lifesteal, which not really needed with having the Lance on the team, being able to just dish out the Impale Githian Wall combo and just lock them down. So looking, we see Schlaban has a Shatter Glass actually on his Lance, which, interesting pick, but not terrible, because it does shatter the CP ratio does affect how long your roots and your stuns last. So having that up will make those impales last a little bit longer. Even just like half a second longer is just a matter of life and death in these team fights.
Yeah. Apparently, the Blackfeather had a the flask still, 18 minutes in, but he sold it. Yeah, it's on my iPad Pro.
Just barely getting out of there.
I plugged it in.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, guys. Oh no, no worries.
So we do see the Echo coming off on Grace, so she does have that Divine Intervention up twice as often. And from Mars, looking to get this Kraken, here comes Motivus. Gonna go with the Benediction, and gonna be able to steal it with the Holy Nova.
Whoa.
Solar Storm coming in, Blackfeather locking onto the Idris.
Oh, no.
There goes the Kroll onto the Celeste, but Kroll is slowed by the Atlas. Stacks coming up from Celeste, getting low. There goes the Core Collapse, not gonna land. Holy Nova gonna land on the Kroll. Celeste going down, but Blackfeather gonna be able to finish off the Kroll and gonna be able to chase after Shalban, hoping to get this ace with this Kraken.
Oh,
No,
but
they're
they
just gonna go
didn't.
straight for the Kraken, push with the Kraken, get as many turrets as possible. Great turnaround by Faint Gaming. Great job by Motivus, getting there just in time, going in with the Benediction, and Holy Nova at the last second, stunning the Idris and the Kroll, and taking that Kraken from Mars. A little bit of a tongue twister there. From Mars.
from Mars. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm from Earth, not Mars, but have fun.
Ow, my legs hurt. Okay.
Kraken gonna be able to finish off that choke point turret, evening up this game by quite a bit. From Mars still has about a 3.2k gold lead, but only 2 turrets left for both sides, so this could be anybody's game. Things are starting to even up here for these fights. The double intervention coming off from Motivus, as well as the double Atlas onto the Kroll, is just starting to shut down this Kroll a bit more, and he's not able to do as much as he was earlier in these fights. Heliogenesis is landing on Schlaban. Gonna start trying to get those Broken Mist stacks up onto the Celeste. But not quite gonna be able to get any. Playing cautious on both sides. Don't want to engage too recklessly because this next team fight could definitely decide who wins this series between Faint Gaming and From Mars.
This is a good one.
Anyone who's joining late, I'm Blakeinator, being streamed by Kiwi. Oh, nice impale coming out. Holy Nova going to stun both of them. Celeste gonna try to core collapse. Is gonna get blocked by oh my goodness. Black Feather is gonna be able to take out the Idris. Nice divine intervention coming out from Motivus, but American Ramen gonna go down. Trying to bring this fight back, but was not able to do it once Celeste went down. On Point was able to finish off the Idris from the Black Feather, but Invulnerable was just able to just take him down from the breaking point stacks he had. Black Feather just couldn't do enough, having the impale and getting the wall on top of him. But yeah, if you're just now joining the stream, we got a game between Faint Gaming on side A, American Ramen on the Black Feather, Motivus on the Grace, and Darth Rick on the Celeste versus From Mars with Schlaban on the Lance, Eloquist on the Idris, and Invulnerable on the Kroll. Feel free to like, subscribe, follow, smack your head on the keyboard if you want to, just for the lulz. And just have a good time hanging out with us.
Yeah. Is the stream still working, you guys? If it's not, refresh. Let me see what you guys said.
So, we do finally see the reflex block coming off on Darth Rick. He's seeing the problem with these impales, get the in-walls, just locking him down, and isn't able to just dish out the damage he needs to dish out to take down this scroll. Ooh, from Hell's Heart, gonna land onto Darth Rick. Oh, the Chakram gonna melt him down. Divine Intervention coming out on Ramen, but both Idris and Kroll are on to Ramen, and that's gonna be game for From Mars. Just great gameplay by Invulnerable. A really well-placed From Hell's Heart ended up landing right onto the Celeste, which is exactly what they needed. Gave Schlaban the opportunity to impale and get the wall onto the Celeste, shutting her down and just bringing the fight right over theirs. And that's going to be game 3 for From Mars, bringing From Mars victorious in the fight against Faint Gaming 2-1. Really great game by both teams and great effort. Just the early game advantage and just domination that From Mars had against this comp on Faint Gaming just was too much for them to handle. Recap the builds real quick. We got Broken Myth, Eve, Frostburn going towards a Clockwork onto the Celeste for Darth Rick. We got typical Fountain, Atlas, Crucible, War Treads, Echo on Grace, and then American Ramen, the usual build he goes most of the time. We got Serpent's Mask, Breaking Point, and Bonesaw. And then here with the side of From Mars, the victors in this series, we got Schlaban on the Lance with a Shatterglass, Fountain, Crucible, War Treads, Atlas, Shatterglass making those impales and the stuns last not too much longer, but just a little bit longer than normal. Eloquist on the Idris with the Frostburn, Broken Myth, Shatterglass, and Alternating Current, having that Metal Jacket to deal with a little bit of the damage coming off from American Ramen. And then Invulnerable, which I would have to say MVP of this game, was just on point the entire game, not letting Celeste get a breather for most of these fights. He had the Tension Bow, Breaking Point, Shiver Steel at Aegis, Metal Jacket, and War Treads. And going 15-5 was definitely the MVP of this match and deserves that victory after that gameplay.
Yeah, so awesome. Congratulations From Mars, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be streaming another EZL match tomorrow. 8 p.m. CST, 6 p.m. PDT, 9 p.m. EDT, 9 a.m. SGT if you're all the way in Singapore. Kobe Bot, thank you for the follow. G Takar, thank you for the follow. Sky, thank you for the follow. Backpack, thank you for the follow. Jebbit, thank you for the follow. You guys are awesome. Good night. Thanks so much for watching, and GG's. And thank you, Blakeinator, for casting, of course.
Anytime. I'm always glad to come out here and entertain the viewers, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow night if you show up and enjoyed just another great EZL match.
Alright,
Just
bye,
for you to
stream.
watch and just watch these guys play.
Good night.
Good night.